Okay, so now we're on 1-7, three-dimensional figures. A lot harder than two-dimensional figures as far as the formulas go. We did the 5-minute check. There's a lot of new vocabulary. That's what I gave you guys yesterday to pretty much do. As you can see, a lot of vocabulary. We'll go over it all today, or most of it. Just a different layout here. Here's what example 1 is going to be about, example 2, example 3. Some of the key concepts. This is the state standard, Common Core state standard. And these are the mathematical practices. We're going to abstract and reason abstractly and quantitatively. That means with the ideas in our head, abstractly, not concrete, not able to touch. Quantitatively means we're going to be able to count them or touch them. And a 10 precision means we're going to round correctly, get correct answers. Even if it's not an exact answer, we're going to get as close as we can. In the past, we identify and name two-dimensional figures. Now we're going to name three-dimensional figures, and we're going to find surface area. Again, all the vocabulary. Okay, so here's all the vocabulary. This is why I wanted you guys to copy yesterday. If you didn't get to it yet, just get to it after class today. A prism is a polyhedron, a poly meaning many sides, with two parallel congruent faces. So we have a top and a bottom. We call those bases. And all around are parallelograms. So parallel sides, no matter how many sides it has, that is called a prism. It is a type of polyhedron. Another type of polyhedron is a pyramid. It has a base, and they all come up into a point. On the sides now, instead of quadrilaterals, they're all triangles. This one has 4 sides. You can have any amount of sides from 3 on up. Not a polyhedron because we have a curve. Polyhedrons all have to have straight sides, edges. Okay, so if we have a cylinder, it's a circle base, we still have bases, and then they're connected. But it's a curved surface, so it's not a polyhedron. Same thing with a cone, very similar to a pyramid, but the bottom is curved. It comes up to one point, which we call a vertex. The bottom is still called a base. Since it's curved, it's not a polyhedron, but it still has a name to it. It's a cone. And lastly, I think you guys all know what this is. It has no faces, edges, or vertices. It is just a ball, a sphere, a three-dimensional circle we call a sphere. Again, polyhedrons, flat sides, not polyhedrons, curved sides. Determine whether a solid is a polyhedron. Identify the solid. If it is a polyhedron, name the bases, faces, edges, and vertices. Guys, this isn't hard. It just takes a long time. So is it a polyhedron? Well, are they all flat? Yes. Is it three-dimensional? Yes. Okay, identify the solid. Name it by its bases. Well, remember the bases, we said top and bottom. So the top's a rectangle here. Be careful, this A is down bottom. This H is labeling up top, though. So let's name the bottom edge. The bottom would be rectangle A, B, D, C. We call it a rectangular prism because it's made of rectangles. Okay, now the bases again. You could say C, A, B, D. I always go around in a circle. I normally start with the lowest letter of the alphabet. So the bases are A, B, C, D. I wouldn't recommend doing it that way. They cross, they say A, B, C, D, even though that's alphabetical order. I always go around the whatever it is, the face, the base. Yeah, this is a little different than the book. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. What's that? I'll probably record the other lesson later on, and it doesn't matter to me. But I was just trying to show you a different way to see what you guys like better because the book offers both these. And I was just kind of see what you see if you guys like this way maybe a little better. You can do either. As long as you understand it, it doesn't matter to me. Um, I like I said, I could teach the book one later. I'm just giving you guys an option. If you want to do this, I can do this the rest of the year. They have these all loaded and everything else. It's more of a PowerPoint presentation than just a picture of the books, but whatever you guys like better. Good questions. Okay, so the base here is going to be A, B, D, C. And if you know right now you don't like this way and you just want to wait till I teach it later on and watch the video, I might even put a time that I'll be teaching it so you can get on with me. Um, I'm willing to do that too. So if you prefer the book method, we can. I'll definitely be recording it later, and then you can just try it as well, or you could do it as well if you don't want to do the try this PowerPoint. Okay, the second answer for the base is E, F, H, G. If I started here in the top left on the bottom one, I always start naming it the same way when I name the top base. Remember, bases are top and bottom. Okay, so that's the two bases. The faces are all the sides. So I start at one side and then I go around the figure. So I would say rectangle, A, C, G, E. That's one side. Sorry, face. The second face, A, E, F, B. Okay, just this left-hand side, however you want to name it. I go around in a circle. A, C, G, E. My second one is this back one is what I'm naming. A, E, F, B. My third face is B, D, H, F. Yes, it can. I was just going to get into that. Good catch. So my last one coming around is H, D, C, G, the front. But now with my faces, the base is also a face. So I got to rename them as well. So I got to say G, E, F, H again. And I got to say rectangle C, A, B, D. Edges are easy. They're just the sides where the two meet, but it's just a lot to write out. So I'm going to just start with this AB here. AB is an edge. And we just make that a line segment. Just put a line segment above it. EF is an edge. HF is an edge. HB is an edge. Sorry, not HB. DB is an edge. GH is an edge. CD is an edge. CA is an edge. And CE is an edge. And then the vertices are just all the points. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Notice they don't use I. They didn't get that far, but they won't use I. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Those are all my vertices. So a lot of writing, but really no real math involved. It's just identifying parts. Any questions on example one? I don't think I like this method. Sure. Yep. Yeah, this stuff here is almost easier just to do yourself than it is to copy.